Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus episode 1105. Keeping track of your characters' characteristics. Look at Stanley back there, hanging out, becoming one with nature. Alrighty then. Keeping track of your characters' characteristics. I use a spreadsheet and I try to put stuff in there that's important and I try to remember. And then one time, I even tried AI. I'm like, here, let me load up the books. I got to get a concordance put together because I'm starting to forget. I don't remember the characters. I don't remember the eye color, stuff like that. Things that you think you can remember. But guess what? You're going to forget, especially as you keep writing. Why do you think George Martin is never going to write the last book in the Game of Thrones? Because the dude's like 79 years old and he's got thousands of characters. Thousands to keep track of. No, ain't nobody got time for that. So, no last book. Sorry if this is a revelation, but that's probably why. Somebody's going to have to go dig pretty deep to put together character profiles on these thousands of characters to get where you want to go. So, AI is supposed to be good at that kind of stuff. Well, it wasn't. I didn't get what I wanted out of it, so they call it a failed experiment just to try to get to concordance. Tell me about these characters, and it didn't want to play nice. So anyway, got to keep track. How can you keep track? I use a spreadsheet. I also have a Word doc. So while I'm writing the story, I can copy paste key items, history items that might come up later, or certain traits, certain things, certain likes, maybe a hobby, and paste those into that Word doc that then I just put into that series folder, because it's not unique to this book. It's unique to the series. Because if you're just writing a standalone, who cares? Just write the book consistently. But after that, once again, who cares? But you're going to forget those characteristics, especially as you write more and more. Write a news series, and all of a sudden, everybody looks the same, and you're wondering why. It's because you keep recycling what you know and what you're comfortable with. So you got to take yourself out of your comfort zone and write characters that you're not comfortable with uniquely, and then keep track of those. Another thing you can do is, as soon as you finish the book, make a little voice recording. Everybody has one of these little magic boxes. A lot of people have these little magic watches. All have recording ability that you can just hit record you talking about this character and key characteristics that you want to keep track of. And then that's it. 1 minute of your time, especially while it's all still fresh. 1 minute of your time. But then take that file and put it into the folder with that story or the series, so you can pull it up later. And those notes to yourself, whether they're worth their weight in gold to save you time trying to do keyword searches through all of your books. Another thing I do is I copy in, especially as a long series. I have an 8-book series, so I copy all 8 books into a single file. So when I do word search, I think it's this. And you search and search, and guess what? You never find Julie anywhere, because that's not her name. It's Eileen. Well, you have to do what you have to do, but the memory, you fill your head with too much stuff, especially as you get older, then all of a sudden you don't remember anything. It's all in there, but it's all jumbled. Word search, that only works so far as you remember a keyword that will direct you where you want to go. And then there's the information. Hey, you dig it out and say, yes, okay, that's what I was looking for. Blue, not green. Short crop vice a mullet. Does anybody put a mullet on their character? I don't. What other characteristics do your characters have, especially as you pull them up? Because you don't want to change blue eyes to green in the middle of a story or in the middle of a series. It really throws, your hardcore fans will notice it. And as soon as they find something like that, well, go back and fix it, and then make sure that you document and put exactly what it needs to be. All right. You're going to forget, so keep track. That's all I'm telling you. It's easy to say now, especially as you're writing your first book. Like, oh, remember this is my first book, my first characters. I don't even remember the names of my first characters in my first book. That was quite a long time ago. So you have to take care of yourself, because you know. Peace, fellow humans.